Hi students, welcome back to Connor's online video classes. Now last class we are discussing about rational numbers, irrational numbers and terminating, non-terminating, recurring numbers based on the problems. Now today we are continuing. The next problem is here express 0.999 and so on in the form of P by Q. Are you surprised by your answer? With your teacher and classmates discuss why answer makes sense. It means generally you have to observe the given problem. We already discussed the given decimal expansions we converted in the form of P by Q. Same procedure we are followed here. Now express 0.999 and so on. It means this is a form of a decimal. We are converting in the form of P by Q. Then we observe the given answer is integers are formed. Here 0.99 it means is nearer, is closer to the 1. That's why here this solution is we are considered here x is equal to 0.9999 and so on. Now x is equal to 0.9 bar. It means 9 is repeated continuously. That's why this is equation number, you have to take this is equation number 1. Again, how many numbers are repeated in this problem? Only one number is repeated. That's why you have to multiply 10. Here, multiplying on both sides by 10. Now 10x is equal to 9.999 and so on. Now this is equation number 2. Then subtracting 2 in 1 or 1 in 2. Here subtracting 1 into, we have here the equation number 2 is 10x. Here you write it 10x minus, and equation number LHS term is x. X is equal to, here in RHS term the second equation 9.999 and so on, minus of 0.999 and so on. Then we are simplifying. These two are the like terms, 10x minus of x. That's why 10x minus of x is equal to 9x. Here you write 9x is equal to. Then we are subtracting these two decimal expansions. The decimal numbers all are 9 and here is also 9. It means the decimal numbers are subtraction value is equal to 0. Then the remaining is only 9. Therefore, x is equal to 9 by 9 and x value is 1. Now we are considered x is equal to 0.999. That's why after simplification we are calculating the x value is 1. It means x value is nearer to the 1. Now we are converted in the form of an P by Q. Here this is an integer. All integers are the rational numbers. Here x is equal to 1, it means 1 by 1. Denominator is always 1. That's why x is equal to 1 only. Now, next example, fifth one, 1 by 17. We are converted in the form of a decimal by using the long division method. You already know about the long division method. This is very simple. You have to solve this problem 1 by 17. Then 1 divided by 17 you have to simplify. Up to 16 decimal numbers are formed. That's why you have to use long division method. And the next one is sixth one. Look at several examples of rational numbers in the form of P by Q. Q is not equal to 0 where P and Q are integers with no common factors other than 1 and having terminating decimal expansions. Can you guess what property Q must satisfy? It means you have to concentrate first terminating decimal expansions. What do you mean by terminating decimal expansions? You already know about the terminating numbers, and the terminating numbers are completely divisible. The given numbers are in the form of p by q. We are simplifying, then after simplifying the value becomes completely divisible, remainder becomes 0. For example, 2 by 5. Now we are simplifying here. This value is 0.4. Then you have to simplify to 5 ones or 5 fours, then the value is 4.1, sorry 0.4 is 4. And again, you take one more example, 2 by 10. Now to simplify 1s are 5s are 1 divided by 5. After simplifying this rational number, we get 0.2. It means all the rational numbers are in the form of p by q, but the condition is other than 1. Why this condition is applicable in this problem? Because other than 1, it means 1 is, you take 1, 2 divided by 1, this value is 2 only. It means is an integer form. In all integers are rational numbers, but the condition is other than 1. No, that's why you have to take 2, 3, 5 and so on. But after simplification, the decimal expansion becomes remainder becomes 0. That's why you take any example. Now all the q values, here all the rational numbers are in the form of p by q, but q is not equal to 0, and one more condition is there in this problem, other than 1. It means now q values are always 2 and 5 or both powers. The two possibilities are there. You have to take any denominator number. The given numbers are terminating decimal expansions. The denominator we are simplified by using the factorization. We get 2 or 5 or both. Now, see here, once again I will explain the point. Terminating decimal expansion means any rational numbers denominators are always divisible by 2, 5 or both. Now, next one, the next question is the 7th one. Write 3 numbers whose decimal expansions are non-terminating, non-recurring. It means in the last class we have already discussed terminating and non-terminating and non-recurring also. Now terminating and non-terminating means all the irrational numbers are terminating and non-terminating. But in this problem, write 3 numbers whose decimal expansions non-terminating and non-recurring. It means many examples are there. You have to take any example. Now, the 7th question, terminating and non-terminating. Sorry, non-terminating and recurring. See. You take root of 23. Root of 23 you take, this is also non-terminating and non-recurring, because 23 is a prime number. You take a square root, this is an irrational number. All the irrational numbers are non-terminating and non-recurring. And pi value you take, pi is equal to 3.1416 and so on. This number is also non-terminating and non-recurring. And again E is also 2.3 something, value is formed. This is also irrational number. Many examples are there. You have to take root 2. Root 2 is also irrational number. All the irrational numbers are non-terminating and non-recurring. But in this problem only 3 examples are there. You have to take root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, root 10. All are the non-terminating and non-recurring. Many examples are there. According to this problem, you take only 3 examples. Now, the 3 examples are root 23 by E, root 2 value is 1.41 and so on. These 2 decimal numbers are not repeating. Now, first you have to understand what is non-terminating and non-recurring? Non-terminating and non-recurring means the given numbers are not completely divisible and not repeating. In this type of numbers are called as a non-terminating and non-recurring. That's why. And the next question is 8th question. The 8th question is find three different irrational numbers between the rational numbers 5 by 7 and 9 by 11. Here first you have to convert it in the form of a decimal expansion in two numbers. The given two rational numbers are here. By using the long division method procedure you have to do it. Now 8th question. The 8th question is, let the two rational numbers are let the two rational numbers are 5 by 7 and 9 by 11. Now first one you have to convert it into the form of a decimal expansion here. Now 5 by 7, by using long division procedure you have to follow it. You take a rough here, 5 divided by 7. Now 5 is smaller than 7, that's why you take a point and 0. 50 is 4, then 7s are 49. Again you have to subtract it. The value is 1 and you take a carry, and these two subtraction values is equal to 0. 1 is remainder, and the next point is, this is a rational. Now the numbers are repeated or completely remainder becomes 0. Two possibilities are there. That's why again 1 is also smaller than 7. Again you take a 0. 1s are, here is 7. Again you have to simplify. 3 is remainder. Again you take over one more 0. 30 is 4. Then 4s are 28. Then simplify. The value is 2. Then again you take a one more 0. 2s are 14. The remainder becomes 6. Then again you take a one more 0. The 60 is 4. 7 sevens are 49. 7 8s are 56. Then remainder becomes 4. Then you have to simplify it. You take a minimum 2 digits. 5 by 7, the value is 0.714. You take only 3 decimals you take. And similarly you have to calculate one more. Value is 9 by 11. Again it's by using the long division method you have to follow it. Again the 9 is smaller than 11. You take a point and 0. 90 is formed. 8s are 88 and remainder becomes 2. Again you take a point and 0. 1s are, now remainder becomes 9. Again the number is continuously repeated, 0.8181 and so on. It means 0.81 bar. Now 9 by 11 value is 0.81 bar. Now generally you have to observe 5 by 7 value is 0.714. 9 by 11 value is 0.81 bar. It means in between infinite number of irrational numbers are there, but according to given problem only 3 different irrational numbers. Now infinite number, in these two numbers between infinite number of irrational numbers are there, you have to choose only 3 irrational numbers. Here first you write it. 5 by 7 is equal to 0.714. 9 by 11 is equal to 0.81 bar. In between here Therefore, three irrational numbers are irrational numbers are now only three. In between irrational numbers are 0.7, 2, 3, 1, 0, 0, 2 and so on. You take here this number, you have to observe 7.231002 and so on. It means many numbers are there, many digits are there. Now in these two irrational numbers between, this number is this is an irrational number, and similarly you take one more irrational number. You take 0.80010002 and so on. This is a second irrational number, and again 0.79001002 and so on. Now these three are the irrational numbers. Not only these three, infinite number of irrational numbers are there. You have to take any three. I have considered these three, that's why. And the next one, ninth question, classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. Here this is very simple on the basis of definitions. Terminating, non-terminating, rational numbers, irrational numbers, definitions based on, we are identifying the given examples are the which type of numbers. Now the first one is root 23. Root 23 we have already discussed. 23 is a prime number. You take a square root. This is an irrational number. Now you take a two columns. One is irrational, and another one is rational. According to given problem, totally 5 numbers are there. In these 5, you have to identify which are rational and which are irrational. Now I have considered the two columns. The first column is irrational and second column is rational. Here root 23. 23 is an irrational number because 23 is a prime number. Root of any prime number, you take a square root, the term or the number is always irrational. That's why root of 23 is a irrational. And the next one is root of 225. Now 225, root of 225. 225 is a perfect square number. Is a square of 15. Now root of 225 value is 15. That's why root of 225 is a rational. And the third one, 0.3796. Now this decimal expansion is completely divisible. That's why this is also rational. See, this value is by using a long division method procedure going on. 0.3796. The given number is completely divisible. Remainder becomes 0. The given rational number 4 decimal numbers are formed. That's why this is also rational number. And the next one is, I will take here 7.478 and so on. Now this number is also rational because this is non-terminating recurring. See here, according to the definition of a rational number, all the rational numbers are terminating and non-terminating recurring numbers. But fourth one, 7.478, then 478 continuously repeated. It means this is non-terminating recurring. That's why this is also rational. 7.478478 and so on. And the next one, the fifth number is 1.10, 100, 1000 and 10001 and so on. In this number, not only repeating continuous, that's why this is irrational. 0.10, 100, 1000, 10001 and so on. This is an irrational number. According to this number, no one number is continuously repeated. That's why this is irrational number. And now this exercise is completed. And the next one is that in next class we are discussing. Thank you.